What is up, my dudes? Hi, friends. Here I am. Back again. Have you missed me? Yeah, look who it is. It is RT making a sit-down video. It's been a good long while since we got one of those. A bit about what's going on with me before I jump into the video and the topics at hand. I have finally finished my degree. Thank God. And it took me, because I basically finished 2 months ago. It's taken me 2 months. I'm in a very weird period of my life right now where time is fake and I'm very lost.
I really just need to clarify something here. So I recorded this video in June and I realised that it was definitely not 2 months ago that I finished. I finished a month ago when I made this video. But because I have problems, I did not edit this video until August 16th. But honestly, yeah, I still feel like this. I don't know where I am.
It has taken me the month to get my shit together. It's not together. I feel like I'm like in a mist. I feel very purposeless. So let's start off here. This is an LGBT plus topic video. Because something caught my eye recently on my Twitter. Why do I keep saying it like that? Hell! So I saw this tweet by Chris Lam that says, and if you don't know who Chris Lam is, I'll link him because I love him. He's so lovely and I love him. Bye. I saw a tweet of his that said, I think a better sentiment... Oh, I can't read. I'm gay. I can't read. I think a better sentiment to express is the way some queer YouTubers have prescribed that the only way to come out to your parents is in person. Because it's not, and it should be about whatever makes you feel safe. That sentiment centres the parents and decenters you. And I thought this was a very good point. Because I was one of those people who did not come out in person to my mum. And it wasn't a lack of, like, it wasn't that I thought I would get a bad reaction. Was that sentence? Probably not. It's not that I thought I'd get a bad reaction, it was just genuine fear of the unknown. Like, my mum is very open and is very accepting of a lot of people and the way people choose to live their lives. My mum has seen a lot of shit because of where she used to work, and that has opened up her eyes as well. So my story, so my video today is basically because it is Pride season, I'm going to call it.
Another note here, because I, again, filmed this in June. I did a whole explanation of like, oh, June, July and August for me is Pride season because Stonewall, London Pride, Brighton Pride, but it's late. So my new excuse is, because it's 2018, bitch.
I have claimed it as 3 months of gay. Bye, that's enough. What was I talking about? I don't remember. But yeah, so this is a video for that. I'm not okay. So I wanted to kind of talk about my story of coming out linked to what Chris said in that tweet. So I have known that I was a huge gay, or at least I've always been a part gay.
Also, I don't know why I can't say bi in this video, but I'm bi. I'm bi. I'm bi.
I've known that since I was around 14, 13, 14. I self-identify as queer. And I know there are people out there who will not like it, but I don't care. That is how I identify. And that's all I have to say on that. But I spent a long time hiding that on purpose from my mum. Like, my family in general, very specifically my mum, because me and my mum are very close and always have been, even though, yeah, it was a bit rocky in my teenage years, but when is that ever an easy and good time? But I always felt like I had to hide it because I was genuinely terrified of just not knowing what my mum was going to say. And I felt like I couldn't do it face to face. I felt like that was just impossible. I wasn't ever going to be able to do it. If I had to do it face to face, I was never going to come out to my mum. And that's sort of how I still feel about that. I still don't think I would have come out to her face to face. I don't think I could have done. And it kind of goes back to what Chris Lam was saying. And I actually responded to his tweet. My response was basically just a very brief summary of how I did end up coming out to my mum. And I said that I wrote a letter to her even though I had no reason to be worried. Because, spoiler alert, it's fine and me and my mum are still really close. So I was 19. I might be... God, how old was I? I think I was 19. Maybe I was 20. I have no concept of time ever. So, could have happened yesterday, could have happened like 16 years ago, who knows. I decided I wanted to come out to my mum. So I wrote a letter, a very brief letter. I don't even remember what it said. I don't know if my mum even has it. But I basically wrote down a letter kind of saying like, oh, I've known this for a long time, I just didn't know how you would react to it. And I also gave my definitions, because around then was when I kind of just figured out the whole gender thing for me. I think that was part of the reason why, I think that was part of what kicked off me wanting to come out to my mum. Because I don't know, I finally just felt like I got it. Like, it just finally made sense. So I wrote down what each of the definitions meant as well, so that she would understand, at least on like a basic definition-led level. It was on Pancake Day, and I remember I had physio. I had to go to physio for some like kind of exercise class sort of thing. So I made a pancake. I tried to write I'm queer on it, but it just merged into a mess. I was delaying myself too much. So I'd made this pancake and I left this note next to it. I ran out the fucking door and drove to the hospital and said, oh, texted my mum, like, oh yeah, I left you a pancake, I'll make some more when I get back. I've gone to physio, there's a letter there or something, I can't even remember. And whilst I was at physio, my mum had read the letter and she texted me something along the lines of, like, this is not like word for word, but it is pretty much what she said, was, I don't know why you were so worried about telling me, like, I will always love you, you're a piece of me. I think there was a bit about, like, I may not understand completely, but I accept you for who you are. And like, I was on the fucking exercise bike, ready to start crying. And I was saying at the end of the video that I feel like to this day, I feel like that was the best way for me to do it, because I wasn't capable of telling her in person. And like, I had a very supportive, loving environment. Like, as I said, I had no reason to be worried about it, but I still wasn't capable of doing that. And I think that's what a lot of people miss. It's not only just that in general, they also forget that what if you're not in the best environment, or what if your mental health is really bad? Like, sometimes the best way is the easiest way, and the easiest way a lot of the time isn't face to face. Like, a phone call is fine, a text is fine, a letter, whether it's like a handwritten note or something you literally post, is fine. An email is fine. Like, not everyone can have that conversation in person. And you don't have to have that conversation in person. Like, not everyone can stand up to their families when they make homophobic comments, whether it's about themselves or about other people. And not everyone has a family who will listen, even if they did say something. And some people have families who will react very badly. But as an overall, you've got to do what's best for you. Like, you don't have to come out. You don't have to come out to anyone. But if you want to come out, you do it the way you want to do it. I mean, we've just had Love Simon in the cinemas, and he made that point of coming out was meant to be my thing and you took it away from me. Like, just because everyone, like, whether it's on the internet or in person, just because all these people are saying, oh, you should come out to your parents face to face, or you should come out to them at all, doesn't mean you have to. And any other alternative is fine. Like, we're in a point in time where people get really creative. Like, I'm pretty sure I've seen people make actual PowerPoint presentations to come out. That takes a lot of fucking charisma. Like, 12 years of acting, and I would bail. Bye. Nope. But I just wanted to make this video for Pride season. Also wearing my Pits and Perverts t-shirt from, you know, back in the 80s, and also from the film Pride. Just want to make this for Pride season because people like to make you think there's only one way of doing things, when actually there is way more than one. Like, and it is, like, your comfort is the most important thing in this situation. Not other people's opinion. So, with that having been a thing I've just said now and put into the world, on that note, I don't know when I'll have a video up next. I just went away. Wow, okay, I need to end this video. Like, comment and subscribe. This is a thing I now do, is this. Just so you know. Look forward to a lot of this in more videos to come. Bye!